You silly doggy.
What now?
God bless.
Greetings to you.
I apologise.
Rain again. God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
I'm ready. We can go.
We can't. We wouldn't make it to Nabokov and back by sunset. We'll meet at the second gate tomorrow at sunrise.
You silly doggy.
Didn't you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good bow on hand?
Which king would that be?
I don't know exactly.
Come on then.
But when the
A ride
king
in the fresh air will do us both a world of
have
good.
To obey, don't they?
You didn't hear it from the
Well, shall we set off for Nabokov? I don't think I could tolerate another day under one roof with that idiot Schomburg.
Ah, fuck him. We're here on account of von Bergov. I have a feeling he won't be giving him a pat on the back either for the way he treated us.
I suppose you're right. But I won't be fucking humiliated. A jump-top tosser like that isn't going to get high-handed with the Lord of Perkstein.
I agree. Although, the Lord of Perkstein can also act pretty haughty at times.
Look, I know I behaved like an idiot, but...
happens to the best of us. But you can rely on me. Always. We had a disagreement, that's all. Who doesn't sometimes? You're the closest friend I have left.
Thank you, Henry. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to have you as my page. You know, Hanush assigned you to me as a kind of punishment, but now I wouldn't want anyone else by my side. You have my word as a nobleman.
And you have my word as a blacksmith that I'll stand by you. Even if it isn't always easy going.
Then your word must be as firm as steel. But I take my promises seriously too. And since I made a promise to Bajena, we have to repay our debt.
Don't worry about it. I took care of it on behalf of both of us.
You did? My word, Henry. You are a true Bellator. Only half by birth, but your heart is filled with blue blood.
Thanks, Hans.
How is she getting on, actually? I hope she hasn't had any trouble on account of us.
Well, not on account of us, no. But... well, it's a complicated story. And not a pleasant one.
Jesus. I'm sorry to hear that. But right now, I'm not in the mood for sad stories. You can tell me another time, but now Nabokov awaits us. It's high time we set out so we can get back before nightfall. Carpe diem.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then. It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Berghoff must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul, and he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick! I can't have that! When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
You could tell him about me. How I served you loyally, for which you made me a knight and gave me a magnificent castle. Almost like this one here.
Aye, right, a fairy tale about a bold but uppity blacksmith. Just what Pa would like to hear. Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How can I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Troskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready, forward!
Quick! Cha!
Race with the wind!
Cha! Go! Quick! Go! Quick! Go! Ka! Quick! Whoa!
Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters. O dentes fortuna juvat! We turn right here.
I was thinking about our mission. What do you think of our prospects with von Berghoff?
Well, we haven't got off to the best start, have we? But I'll do everything in my power to ensure we succeed. Hanush, Radzig and Jobst are depending on us. If they thought it was a lost cause, they wouldn't have sent me. They'd have sent, you know, someone less important. That's diplomacy in a nutshell. If you're serious about something, you send someone important to add gravity and show respect.
You didn't answer my question.
I did. You just didn't realise. All right, I'll explain. According to what Hanush told me before we set out, von Bergov is no fool. Quite the opposite. Persuading him won't be easy. We have to show him he has more to gain than to lose with us.
What does he have to gain?
That's what we have to work out. But sometimes gaining something is less important than not losing what you have. We should be able to agree on that.
Your knowledge of these parts is impressive.
Don't worry. I spent some time in the local forest, so I know my way around. Soon the path will turn sharply and head down a steep hill. So be careful your horse doesn't stumble. And by the way, there won't be time for it now, but near Nabokov there's this nice marsh where wild boar go to wallow. A good spot. Tried and tested.
Have you forgotten your last encounter with a boar?
Don't be so discouraging. I've learned a thing or two since then, and I won't let any swine catch me off guard.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Yaromir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Bergov. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaromir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaromir of Nabokov, at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honoured, Sir Yaromir. Sir Otto von Bergov asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses? My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Bergov didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaromir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaromir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely country. A feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far-off parts. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Svert and pass some time with him.
Are you being
I'd love to have a
cautious?
game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good
You're a
lad.
kind master.
I can tell
Huh?
just by
What?
looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down there one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all. But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories. I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
He's calling his loyal men to arms. To fight back against the bandits running rampant in the region.
Now you're talking. It's about time. They've been causing trouble around these parts as well. How many men does Lord von Berghoff have?
Seems to me he has plenty. Several dozen men. Well equipped.
Well, that sounds like a force to be reckoned with. Good news. I bet my left nut Lord Yaromir will send me. Tell me one thing, though. Because I can't wrap my head around it. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Pirkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaromir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Pirkstein, is somehow significant.
Now, the Lords of Liper are a large house. Among them, Capon is pretty insignificant.
That must piss him off, eh? I wonder how many more of his relatives will have to pass on before he gets something worthwhile.
Well, I never looked into it.
And you're his, what, page? Servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it. But mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaromir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready, and we can get stuck in.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in the little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get cracking.
Some sword will do.
A choice fitting for a nobleman. Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on.
Crikey! We're going at it just like real
Keep it up, young sir. Whack him! Whack him! Let him have it, Michael!
Michael is one of the
Let him have it, Michael! Whack him! Here's what you're made of! Monster! Glory to Nemarkov!
Kurva! I'm wounded!
Whack him! Whack him!
Watch out! Michael is one of the best.
Sit up, youngster!
Glory to the House of Never! I'm just getting warmed up, you shit! Kurva! You gave me a walloping.
A good fight. An honourable.
Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such a good stretch in a long time.
Lord Capon's honour has been defended.
That it has. Didn't expect you to take me down like that. All honour to you, Henry. Here you go. Something to remember Nabokov by on your journeys with Sir Capon. You won fair and square. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of dice's work. Or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass the time. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with Mark. I reckon you'll find him on the gate.
Good day to you.
Well, it's nice to meet someone from the trade. I'm also a blacksmith.
Is that so? Good lord, I wouldn't have expected that. You must have had a slice of luck to be hanging out with nobles. Me and my brother wanted to get out of the smithing trade, but something always brought us back. I'm Steer. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Henry. How's trade? The plates here. Is that your work?
Well, I wish. If I could make stuff like that, me and my brother wouldn't be stuck here. We just keep it in good nick. Mend it when the lads get it beat up, which they do all the time.
Tell me about it. I've straightened bent nails and knives and saws till I couldn't see straight. Folks don't take care of things, and then they're surprised.
You took the words out of my mouth. Then it's work from dawn to dusk, day in, day out. And if you saw the work waiting for me down below and in the tower, no end to it.
Hold on. I'll go down there and help you out. The work will go faster with an extra pair of hands.
No, don't go anywhere. What I mean is, thanks for the offer. But we can't have a guest working here, can we? And besides, you get in the way down there. They're working on the fortifications. Better go and play dice with Twerk or something. Make the most of your free time till your lord gets back.
All right. Whatever you say. I just wanted to help.
Oh, I know you did. But I can manage by myself. Really. Let's leave it at that.
You said you have a brother.
Aye, they call him Bull. The poor bloke tries hard enough, but he ain't got the knack. So he just helps out where he can. Or he does any work that's needed. He's working below on the fortification repairs right now. He'd be better off learning a different trade. But times is hard. This way, at least we're together. That's the main thing. Have you got anyone next to you on life's journey?
I have my lord, and that's all I need.
I understand. I wouldn't mind being a noble's retainer myself. What's he like, actually?
Moody and frivolous, with a taste for wenches and booze. And it's always me who pays for his cock-ups.
He's got you well trained.
And what's your lord like?
My lord doesn't like it when folks talk about him behind his back. Better leave it at that. I reckon it's time I got back to work. Take care, sir.
At a loose end, sir? Dice will help.
I hear you're a keen dice player.
You heard damn right. All that traveling must have worn you right out. Take the weight off your feet then, and we'll shake and roll while you wait for your lord. I play for high stakes and all. I have some lovely badges too, if you're interested.
How about trying your luck at dice?
What game would you like to play?
Nice, as it should be.
Let's play. For another game?
Oh, Fortuna, may the best player win. It's a good thing you don't throw like that all the time. And you look like you can't count to 5. My God, what a fuck-up again! And the badge is bloody gone!
I have a bit of coin again, and I'd like to throw it around. Should we play dice?
What game would you like to play?
Courtiers for me.
Let's play.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad. Why'd I even start playing? You must have a lucky horseshoe up your ass. Next time I'll be more careful around you.
I'd like to play dice. Care for a roll or two?
What game would you like to play?
Courtiers for me.
Let's play.
Come on then, show us what you can do, unless you're playing for the first time. Good game, friend. The money's yours.
I feel a lucky roll coming up. Shall we play?
What game would you like to play?
I actually don't want to play anything. See ya.
You're a pleasure to play against. Do me the
Here,
honor
Mutt.
of another game.
Good to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift. Tell me, how's life in the fortress?
Nothing much. The days drag on, one much like another. What's worse, today I copped a shit job. Here with all the shit. But tomorrow will be better. I'm going on a patrol around the local area. I can't wait.
I know what you mean. What's your job today?
The prisoners?
You have prisoners?
Aye. Why else would I be standing here?
Good point. Who are the poor sods?
A couple of poachers. They're waiting to see what his lordship will do to them. Oh, good sir.
Had a loose end?
Ave Maria. Well, I never. The great warrior himself has come to visit. I can't remember the last time anyone beat Michael. You didn't hold back.
Aye, but nor did he. That's why I'm here, actually. He knocked me about a bit. I was wondering if you'd take a look at my wounds, if you've got a moment.
That's what I'm here for. Show me, so I know if I need to apply ointment, stitches, or the saw.
It surely won't be all that bad.
Don't worry, Sir Knight. You'll live here in one piece. Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord Bombergoff.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
My sword is at your service, miss.
Blimey! No one's ever said anything like that to me before. But it's not your sword I need so much as your legs.
My legs?
I have to go and get fresh herbs for our sick folks. It's not far, but I'll be grateful for an escort and protector. And if you tell me about your chivalrous deeds, it'll shorten the time.
I will be only too happy to escort such a comely maid.
Comely? You'll make me blush. Come on then, let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick will start to treat themselves with schnapps, and that wouldn't do. Shall we go? Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
Now that you mention castles, I conquered one once. The enemy took it by a ruse, and we couldn't let that go unanswered. We answered ruse with ruse. On a dark night, we scaled the ramparts to open the gate from inside.
That sounds clever.
Aye, but they discovered us, and we had to withdraw under fire.
A good thing, too. At least you lived to tell the tale. Tell me more, please.
In the hills above Sasau River, I discovered the enemy's hidden camp. I told the lords about it, and they assembled a force. Just like Lord von Bergop is doing now. We approached under cover of darkness and attacked.
Clever. And how did it work out? Do tell.
Now hold on, the best is yet to come. Before attacking, we first set fire to the place. We unleashed hell on earth. In the chaos, we cut them to pieces.
That sounds awful. Too awful to imagine. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too.
Horses here, more in the stables, and a big corral with even more outside the village. That's a lot more than I'd expect here. I wonder where Lord Nebat got them all. Maybe that Pelzer will know.
This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can't.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think. So just tell me what's wrong with your lads, and I'll come up with a remedy.
Really? So tell me how to treat fever, say, or shortness of breath.
In that case, you'll need sage and chamomile, maybe some poppy or marigold, am I right?
Aye, exactly right. I've got enough chamomile. It's the rest I need. Above all, the marigold. Since you know all about it, you'll be back in a jiffy, won't you? It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
I think I'll manage. I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot. You've really helped me out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will. Don't worry. But first I want to show you something. Hurry.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward. I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Shall we stay a while longer?
No, up you get. I've got enough herbs and the sick are waiting. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help.
Doggy. Good boy.
Hey, sir, got a moment? I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood, if you know what I mean.
Praise the Lord.
Good to see you.
Aye. Dead wood for kindling. You can never have enough of that. The nights can be cold, can't they? Very wise.
How did it go? I went to see him, but he threw me out. And to all surprise, but it was just a simple misunderstanding.
Hey, sir, hear me out, please. It's a good thing you're here, sir. You ain't local, are you? I've never seen you or the other gent who came with you.
That's right. We're not from round here. We came to see Sir Yaramir on Lord von Bergov's business.
That's just it. I ain't seen Sir Yaramir in ages. Them new men-at-arms are in charge now. They told us they're Sir Yaramir's friends guarding the fortress against the bandits in these parts. But there aren't half a lot of them, sir. Day and night they come and go, and there never was that many men-at-arms here, long as I can remember. Oh, shit. I think some guards are coming this way. They mustn't see me, otherwise I'll be for it. Mark my words, sir. Something ain't right here.
Huh? I heard something suspicious here. It would never have occurred to me that it was you, sir. You shouldn't be creeping through the undergrowth like that. Someone might mistake you for a hare and shoot you. And that would be most unfortunate.
Thanks for your concern, but I'm fine. I may have the ears of a fox and the eyes of a hawk. I'm nothing like a hare, though.
Well, I've got the nose of a wolf, so watch out. You're an honored guest. You shouldn't be creeping through the undergrowth like some wild boar. All your needs will be taken care of in the fortress, as hospitality demands.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye, right beauties, ain't they?
There must be more of them than men in the fortress. That many horses must have cost a fortune.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a stroke of luck.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is Noble's business. I shouldn't go flapping my lips about it.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our horses. Why not do something for your own lord's honour instead of insulting my lord's honour? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your riding skills, eh?
Don't try that on with me. I'm the retainer of Lord Capon of Perkstein. So bear that in mind and start talking.
Beg pardon, sir.
The horses. Where did Lord Nebat get them?
All right, if you insist. Well, lucky for him, but not so lucky for others. We came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk here. We tore into them and hacked them to pieces. A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest their souls. But we kicked their asses, and we took their horses. They had loads of them. Who knows where they got them, but that's by the by now.
Where did you fight with them?
Not far from the stream that feeds into Nabokov Pond. They were just watering their horses when we charged them.
Good for you.
Too right. It wasn't easy.
I see. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And you, sir. Maybe I mentioned it before, but if you're at a loose end, the horses need to stretch their legs a bit. You could help us out. Just a little race around the area. It would do the horses good. And you, too. And if you managed to beat our lad, you wouldn't go away empty-handed.
What does that Pelzer eat? His breath stinks.
It's a good thing you've come. We're all finished here. Now back to Trotsky. Time to get back in the saddle. It's getting late, and we have to get back to Trotsky. We'll meet by the horses. Excellent! My favourite retainer and protector just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaramir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
I had a great time. I got to know a local girl. What a time we had.
Naturally. I take care of the important stuff while you chase the girls.
I'm only following your example, sir.
You have a point there. But now back to our duties. We return to Lord von Bergov.
Wait. I'd like to explore a bit more.
Why? We did what we were supposed to. There's nothing keeping us here now.
I know it sounds odd, but there's something fishy here. I've got a bad feeling about it, and I want to find out more.
Henry.
Please, trust my judgment.
All right, but make it quick. And above all, I don't want any more trouble. We're here because of von Bergov's business, not for some godforsaken fortress. Got that?
Sure.
I won't wait forever. If you don't turn up in time, you can catch up with me on the way, or we'll meet back at Trotsky. But I won't be pleased. You're supposed to ensure my safety.
I'm sorry, but your lord is ready to leave and he looks pretty impatient. Shouldn't you join him? I reckon your place is by your lord's side and not here, don't you think? At the risk of repeating myself, your lord is waiting for you at the stable.
What? What is this racket here?
I reckon your place is by your lord's side and not here. Don't you think? At the risk of repeating myself, your lord is waiting for you at the stables.
Hey! Hey, you're not allowed here. So, what'll it be? Leave here now. Hurry up! Get out! Put it back, or I'll knock it out of your hand! I'll have you!
Now you'll see what we do with criminals, bastard! What do you want? Punishment by the blade. I'll beat you to a bloody pulp. You're no match for us, fucker.
If you keep resisting,
I've all the right in the world to execute you on the spot.
The pillar ain't too good for you.
Wanker!
I'll chop you up on the spot.
Take that fucker out, damn it!
Now you'll see what we do with criminals, bastard.
Too slow!
Punishment!
At the risk of repeating myself, your lord is waiting for you outside.
Leave that door alone, you bastard! Halt! Tried to pick that lock, eh? Fucking thief! And right under my nose, no less. You're as dishonest as you are stupid!
Please, look at me. Do I look like a dishonest man? This is all just a misunderstanding.
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this. That's taken care of. I don't want to be impolite, but...
Hey, lad! What do you want now? You've already taken everything I have. Sooner or later, Otto von Bergau will find out the truth and have you all hanged, believe you me.
Hold on. You've got me mixed up with someone. It was Lord von Bergov who sent me here.
What? If you're not one of those cutthroats, what are you doing here?
I swear by all that's holy, I came from Trotsky on a mission from Lord von Bergov.
Thank God. Fortune smiles on me. I'm Yaromir Nebok. You gallop back to Trotsky and tell Sir Otto that bandits have seized the fortress and are holding me captive. Tell him to bring an army and put an end to their mischief.
Why should I believe you?
Haven't you noticed what's going on in the fortress? I give you my word as a noble. I swear to you. Waste no time and get back to Trotsky.
When we arrived, their leader pretended to be you and tried to deceive us.
The bastard!
Who is he?
I haven't a clue. I've never seen him before, and he didn't bother to introduce himself. His men call him Captain. But the way he behaves and speaks, I reckon he's high-born. Now, stop wasting time. Go and tell Otto von Bergau.
I'll tell Lord von Bergov everything. You can depend on me, sir.
God bless you. Now go.
I can't go straight away. I have to wait till my lord's meeting is over. Otherwise, it would be suspicious.
For God's sake, at least get your horses ready then, so you can leave at once. God be with you. You're under arrest.
Huh?
I'll shoot your head off.
Punishment by the blade.
Quick!
My favorite.
Go!
Whoa! Whoa!
Gah! Quick! Go! Quick! Quick! Whoa! Die! Whoa! Die! Whoa! Go! Whoa! Go! Quick! Well. Von Burgov's vassals are
Slow
gathered.
down, you idiot!
It looks like a serious force. Sir Otto is clearly as good as his word.
Well, good day.
Henry, what are you playing at? Which part of deliver the message did you not understand? Why did you draw your weapon, you idiot? I had to run away with my tail between my legs.
The fortress has been taken over by bandits, and the real Lord Nebak is their prisoner.
What? That's the silliest excuse I've ever heard.
I swear to Christ it's true. I found them out, but they caught me, so I had to take action. Quick, let's go and see Von Burgov. We must tell him immediately.
Let's go then, and you can fill me in on the way. I want to know exactly what you found out. This is serious.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Jaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
None, my lord. The situation is worse than you can imagine. Nebakov Fortress has been taken over by bandits, and Sir Jaromir is their prisoner.
What?
Their leader posed as Sir Yaramir. While I negotiated with him, Henry found out the truth.
Sir Yaramir urgently requests that you send a force to Nebakov and free him.
I will, of course. The news might actually be better than it seems.
What's good about it? They seized the fortress.
At last, we know where to strike. They thought they would gain a foothold, but instead they walked into a trap. Nebakov will be easy to besiege. We will set out when we have enough men mustered. That heap of sticks will not last a day against my knights.
You can count on us, sir.
I should hope so. I'm sure young Lord Capon is eager to demonstrate his valor in the field. And just maybe, Henry, you will win your knight's spurs.
We will support you in the field, of course. But before we take the fortress, I'm very keen to finish the business we came about.
There will be time enough for that. There are several loose ends to tidy up before we attack Nebakov. You have proved yourselves most capable. So I will let you take care of it. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. If he doesn't sing, he is of no use to us anyway. We need to know who he is in league with. Because it is not possible that they could evade us for so long without local support.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I've a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
I'm surprised how tender-hearted your men are. Especially after what that band did to you and your captain. But I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need be.
I'm glad to hear it. You have already surprised me once or twice. So I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
A strange thing happened. Young Semine rushed off from his own wedding as soon as the ceremony was over. He left his bride there. On their wedding night. The poor girl was devastated.
Interesting. That was around the time your company was attacked, was it not?
You are right. That is truly strange coincidence. Young Olda. I don't like where this is going. But we have to uncover the truth. I hope the answers are waiting for us below. In the dungeon. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. For you, Henry, he will have a gift from my personal armory as a token of my gratitude for your services.
Thank you, sir.
Excuse me.
What do you think about it?
Are you talking about the torturing?
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. Besides, from what you said, you don't particularly mind dirty work.
I don't have a good feeling about it.
Look at it another way. We're doing von Bergov a favor by doing this. You know what that means, right? He'll be indebted to us. And maybe we'll come to terms with him. It's worth a try.
What'll we do? I mean, we're not going to actually torture someone, are we?
Maybe we won't even have to if he sings. But you heard von Bergov. We can't back out now.
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have minions.
Only now the minions are...
Us. Of course. True. Come on. Let's get it over with as quickly as we can. Shit.
Excellent. How many men are there?
Not many yet, but more should arrive by evening.
After you get back from Semin, we'll
Careful.
go through the next plans. And Hashek, don't come back empty-handed.
Torturing people. What have I gotten myself into?
Greetings. What do you need?
What do you have for sale? Let's talk about the price.
All right, I'm listening. Aye, you convinced me. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Lord von Berghoff sent me. I'm supposed to collect, a gift in return for my services.
If he sent you directly to me, you must have made quite an impression on him. In that case, I'll give you one of our best weapons. What would you choose?
I'd like to take a short sword.
A weapon fit for both a squire and a knight. Use it with discretion and honor. Having the right armor for your choice of weapon wouldn't go amiss. I don't think Lord von Berghoff will mind if I give you something extra.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
If you want to train your combat skills, I'm at your service. After all, any weapon is only as good as the man who wields it.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Good to see you.
Oh, God.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad, so far.
After you, Henry.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Berghoff thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you? If you're not guards.
We asked first. So answer nicely, or...
Or we'll use force.
Do as you like, yellow bellies. You'll end up just like von Berghoff. On the gallows. Like all traitors. Ah! Fuck off!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongs and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
They won't fit me, but they might fit you. Should we try?
Anything. Just spare me the jokes, please.
Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything.
Do as you will. Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
Your leader. Tell me who he is right now. If you don't tell us his name right now, we're gonna fuck you up, and believe me, we can. Remember that time we found out who was leading those bandits near Neuhof?
Yeah. That was horrible. I thought you'd gone raving mad. So much blood.
But he talked eventually, right? Even if there wasn't much left of him.
Hey, hold on, fellas. I don't know him very well. They call him Jan.
Is that it?
I really don't know nothing. I ain't been with him long. But he seems like a straight-up bloke. He's got good ideas, and nobody would dare to go against him.
Where's that band of yours hiding? Tell us where we can find that damn band of yours. Now! You'll find out we're made of sterner stuff than those soft-hearted souls from the garrison. A lot sterner. We've been through countless battles and interrogated enough prisoners to know how to loosen their tongues. If you want to try our patience, then go ahead, stay silent, and you'll see what happens.
Nabokov. It's Nabokov.
I knew that. I was just seeing if you'd tell the truth.
Go to hell!
How did you manage that?
Old Nabok is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you.
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
I don't remember.
There's no point in denying it. We know Istvan well.
A bit too well, I'd say.
Look, I'll tell you about him, but only because he's odd anyway.
Finally, something we can agree on.
How do you mean, odd?
He seemed lily-livered to me. A coward. He avoids combat like the devil does crosses.
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he, or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword!
To hell with you. Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Berghoff.
You must tell me. You'd never figure anything out like this by yourself. Someone is clearly leading you. Who?
Go to hell!
But you will.
Go to hell, for Christ's sake!
Spit it out. Nice and fast. Otherwise, you'll force me to use this thing. And I don't think you'll like it.
If I... Kurva!
The name, say the name!
Olda! Sabine!
The groom! That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others?
Once von Berghoff finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent! They know nothing!
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands!
Von Berghoff isn't a madman. He'll mete justice out fairly.
My arse!
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters! My innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Berghoff's side deserve to die.
But we're not on von Berghoff's side. We came to him to negotiate an end to this senseless war. Only your damn band of outlaws put a stop to that.
Ha! A likely story.
There's no point in explaining anything to this numbskull. A firm hand is all he understands.
They were our friends.
You filth!
What? Satisfied now?
I'll show you.
You murdered my people, so enjoy this, you sack of shit!
Ah!
You're not worth the effort. I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Berghoff has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Berghoff too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
How do you feel?
Well, I can't say I feel too good about it. But in the end, it wasn't all that horrible. I mean, you had to squeeze him a bit. But I'm glad it didn't go too far.
I reckon he told us everything we wanted to know.
Yes, good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nabokov, and that bastard Istvan joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Berghoff? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it? Old Semin? Gnarly?
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
No, there's nothing to be done. We must tell von Berghoff what's really going on with Semin.
Don't think he'll be very pleased. Either way, we should go and see him as soon as possible and not drag things out. He's surely already waiting for us impatiently.
Did you do what I asked you to?
Yes, sir. Everything's in order.
Everything.
I don't think so, sir. I tried my best.
I don't know exactly, but when the king commands, his subjects have to obey.
You didn't hear it from the trader who told you the road, by any chance?
The Lord be with you.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God grant you help.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hashek. I want him to hear it too.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
We've confirmed the information about Nebakov. The bandits are holed up there. The ones who've been ambushing your men throughout the region.
And us as well.
We will take care of them soon.
We got confirmation of what I already told you, sir. Old Asemin is in league with those bandits. And he left his wedding so he could ambush you.
That madman. I will make him pay for that. And what of his father? And the people in the fortress? Have they been covering for him all this time?
I don't think so. His disappearance from the wedding wouldn't have caused such a fuss, in that case. Old Semin was quite jarred by it. If he'd known in advance, he'd have acted differently.
That sounds likely. Very well then.
The prisoner confirmed that Ishtvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor. As black as his soul.
I understand you don't like him. That he's only one man. I'm more interested in that pack as a whole.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast. Hashek, get your men ready. You will go to Semin and deal with that traitor.
He won't escape punishment, sir.
Nebakov will be next in line.
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time.
Ave Maria.
Do you want me to arrest you?
Should we ride out for Semin?
Wait! We still have to wait for Hashek. We're not going to go there alone. Von Bergov is taking this all a bit too seriously, don't you think?
Are you surprised? He only got out of that ambush alive by a hair's breadth.
Well, so did we. I'm going to go to the stables and wait there for our departure. Come with me if you want.
All right. I'll wait with you.
There you are. Can we get going?
I'm ready.
I'm always ready. As many a wench will tell you.
So mount up and we'll ride out. The rest of the company will join us on the way. We've got a long haul ahead of us, so to hell with unnecessary nonsense. Let's ride. Semin conspired against our lord. We're going to get him. Henry, you and Lord Capon have already been to Semin, haven't you?
Aye. In fact, I'd say I know my way around there pretty well. Why?
It's good to know the place you're going to when there could be trouble, knowing its strengths and weaknesses. Number of men, hiding places, so I'll be counting on you if things go wrong there.
I hope nothing goes wrong. I don't believe old Semin has joined the bandits. Can I ask you, what actually happened when they ambushed you?
You don't even want to know, boy.
I need to know. They ambushed us as well. We've got a score to settle with them too.
I meant to say, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if you tell me, maybe we'll learn something that will help us.
I suppose you're right. Even if it is an unpleasant memory.
Trust me. I know what you're talking about.
I'll tell it to you like this, boy. I'm an old soldier. I've seen a thing or two. But this was a massacre. They ambushed us from hiding. There was a terrible explosion, smoke everywhere, and they showered us with crossbow bolts and God knows what else.
Smoke?
I don't know what kind of devilment it was, but all manner of confusion broke out among our men, and they took advantage and spared no one. They killed his lordship's field surgeon, and even a maid servant on the cart. But the worst thing is, They killed young Master Albert, Sir Otto's page. I was fond of that boy.
Sorry to hear that.
He protected Lord von Burgo with his own body like a true knight. Saved him and paid the price himself.
Not everyone has such metal.
Aye. Others would have shit themselves in his place. Only he was the son of a respectable family. And now Lord von Burgo will have to tell his father.
How did you manage to escape?
After the initial chaos, I managed to get a few men together and fight back. We had better armor, we gained a bit of advantage, and they fled.
Just like that?
Aye, it was odd. It seemed once they lost the advantage of surprise, they wouldn't risk it anymore. Or maybe they were going for von Burgo and his captain. Thought they were dead. Von Burgo, Captain Thomas, the page and the scribe were on the ground at that point.
Yeah, there's something to that. What about the prisoner?
We wounded him in the leg, so he was unable to flee with the others. He hid in the woods, but he didn't get far. They left him there. Didn't care about their own people.
Would you recognize any of them?
Damn right I would. They were masked. But if I see some bastard there with a cut-up leg or a scar on his face, it's clear they were in on it. And then there'll be hell to pay in Semine.
I'm sure they deserve to be dealt with justly.
And my men didn't deserve justice? Young Master Albert, the Sawbones, every man who fell was a good and decent fella. I'll never forgive those swine for what they did. As the saying goes, fight fire with fire.
One more thing, Burgrave. Their commander. Was he a big man in armor with a mace?
Aye, a mace. And he was damn good with it. That villain is no ordinary bandit, I'll tell you.
So we had the honor of encountering the same band. And did you see another fella there? Black armor, expensive ornate sword.
I don't think so. But if he's with them, we'll get him. Fear not, lad.
There was his captain. Robard was his name. Good man. He said...
Open the gates for Lord Burgoff's emissaries! It's about time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat late visit, gentlemen?
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trotsky for merely passing by?
Certainly not. Be my guests.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
You're right about that. You can stuff your lodgings. I'm interested in that youngster of yours. Where's Older? Are you hiding him?
What do you mean, Hashek?
Don't play games with me. We know everything. He helped ambush Lord von Burgo's company. So where is he?
My Older? But that's...
That's a serious accusation, Hashek. Unless you've got evidence, I'd advise you and your old company to ride back to Trotsky on the double. You two, what's the meaning of this?
Let's talk it over calmly. Maybe it's just a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding my arse. Just look at him. He knows very well what this is about.
You should tell us what you know, sir. For your own good.
Come on, spit it out. Where are you hiding him?
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Do I have to turn this place upside down? Stop bullshitting me!
How dare you!
I withdraw my offer of hospitality. Leave, knights. We're finished here.
You're the one who's finished if you don't get your head around what's going on here. In the name of Sir Otto of Burgo, I'm giving you your last chance. Talk!
My God, he may be hot-headed, but he never killed anyone.
Sir, no!
He's my only son, Hashek. I'll tell you where you can find that damned band. But don't take my older from me.
Where the fuck do you think we are? In some market where you can bargain with me? Your son helped murder my people. And you expect me to let him go? Hand him over, or this place will be reduced to ashes.
You better listen to him, Lord Seming. This is a serious matter.
Do you not understand me? If you had a son, you wouldn't hand him over to the executioner either.
Keep resisting me, and I can promise he'll never make it to the executioner.
If you try anything, Hashek, I swear.
Shut your mouth, Gnarly. Everyone who's with those bandits is a vile traitor. And everyone helping them as well.
Hashek, don't overdo it. Alder deserves a fair trial, not a blood feud on his entire family.
That's true. Maybe they didn't even know about it.
You surely don't believe them, do you? Ha! I'm going to burn down this nest of vipers. And if anyone tries to stop me, I'll make no distinction between you and them. Well then, which side are you on?
We're on your side.
Naturally. But surely we don't have to be so harsh.
Their silence is just as good for me as an admission of guilt.
Burgrave Hashek is right, Lord Seming. Your son has committed a serious crime.
And he has to pay for his deeds. If you're innocent in this, stop resisting.
So be it. Do what you must, Hashek. I will not hand Alder over to you willingly.
You've just signed your own death warrant, old man. At them! Smash these treacherous swine, and spare no one!
Protect his lordship!
To arms!
Ah!
Go to hell!
Show what you're made of!
Yeah,
don't spare him!
He's done for!
Bad luck! Sweetly! You'll be fucking sorry!
Let him have it! Flank him!
You caught him out sweetly!
Light him up!
He's done for!
Is this how you always parley?
Semi knew full well he was hiding a murderer. If he'd cooperated, it'd all have ended differently.
This wasn't right.
What do you fucking mean, wasn't right? An eye for an eye. Turn the whole fortress inside out and bring me that treacherous swine immediately.
And what should we do with the other people?
Do whatever you want with them. If Alder hears them screaming, maybe he'll come out by himself.
Hashek! You can't do this!
We'll search the fortress, and if Alder is hiding, we'll find him for sure. But we'll do it without any more violence.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want and you'll obey. That's an order.
Yes, sir. Did you hear?
Oh. And don't even think of getting in my way.
You murderer! You won't get away with it.
to go a different way.
Where's he hiding?
Mercy!
I hope I find him before Hashek's men do.
Leave me alone! Don't kill me! Stop! Not another step!
So you were hiding here?
Fuck! You! You're with them!
Are you surprised? You got mixed up in horrible things, Alder. Ambushing and killing innocent people.
Innocent? You seriously think they were innocent? Puh.
And what exactly did our men do to you, By Rock Tower Pond?
I didn't know they were yours. We were sure they were from von Berghoff.
So that's what it's about? You're waging a private war against von Berghoff?
Von Berghoff is a swine. A great lord who changes sides at a whim.
He promised to help bring peace and order to this country.
Nonsense. Who was it that had King Wenceslas imprisoned? His League of Lords. He hides behind the law, and at the same time breaks it himself. Just like the rest of the High Lords. It's all the same scum. Von Berghoff, von Rosenberg, Kunstadt, Lichtenberg, or whatever their names are. The thing that bothers me most is he got away from the ambush. At least one of them could have been taken out. One day you'll understand me, Henry. I didn't sell my honor. So go on. What are you waiting for? Kill me. Just like you killed my family.
No way. You were involved in killing and stealing, and you have the deaths of our people on your conscience too. You'll face punishment for that.
Go on then. Punish me.
I'm no executioner. You'll be punished by others.
If you give me up, you'll be signing my death warrant just the same.
That's not my concern. We're done here. I'm going for Hashek.
Well now, I must say you pleasantly surprised me. I had some doubts about you, so I came to check on you. I'm glad you refused to listen to this treacherous filth. That I don't have to punish you on the spot.
What happens now? Will we take him to Trotsky?
To Trotsky? This bastard doesn't deserve a trial.
You swine!
But... hey!
This fortress will be reduced to ashes, as a warning to anyone who would stand against Lord von Bergo. And this one can stay here. There's no escape for him anyway.
We should ride back. Report this to von Bergel.
Henry, I know it's not your fault, but I don't know if it was right.
You're right. I can still see it before my eyes. And that's not going to fade easily.
We need to get drunk and wash that shit out of our heads. I can't believe it. That Hashek. The madman! Well, at least von Berghoff ought to be satisfied.
silly doggy. Careful. You shouldn't work so hard. You'll wear yourself out.
It's just, I don't like lounging about, sir.
Why?
I get the feeling life's passing me by, and that the Lord will be displeased at my idleness.
Even our Lord rested at the end of the week.
I observe the day of rest, but otherwise, I'm always on the go. I'd feel bad if I wasn't.
Admirable. I hope you keep it up.
We're back from Semin, sir.
About time, too. I want to hear Lord Capon's report. We will wait for him.
Sir, we've returned.
We're back from Semin, sir.
You all look satisfied. What did you discover, Lord Capon?
We found out that Alder was working with the outlaws the whole time, and left his wedding feast to ambush you along with them.
We wanted to arrest that rebel, but his father, Jan, wouldn't give him up peacefully. Unfortunately.
When it was all over, we searched the fortress and found Alder wounded.
Well, at least something. I hope you have brought him.
The Burgrave gave orders to kill him, sir. Just like his father.
What? You were just supposed to arrest him, nothing more!
But sir, he was dangerous.
Silence! What happened next?
Afterwards, we torched the fortress, as a lesson to anyone who tries to stand against you.
I hope the flames could be seen in Nebakov, so those bastards see what they've got coming.
What happened at Semin must never be repeated. It was slaughter.
I am the only one to decide what may and may not be repeated, boy.
But those were common folk.
Henry!
I do not condone what happened. Subjects mean money. The Burgrave should know better than that.
I know.
But we are at war. Don't forget that. That will be all for now. I will discuss the steps we shall take against Nebakov with Hashek and the Chamberlain. I will announce my plan to all my vassals and allies at the evening feast. I will be expecting you both.
Of course, sir. I need to clear my head for a while. Come for me in the evening so we can go together.
God bless.
I'm sorry.